Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, rates, tempos, frequencies, you have no idea. It's a beautiful world that we live in. In the span of my short life, which is just a twinkle in time, of course, as is all of ours, I have focused on music, musical products, and watched, as someone who was trained as a scientist, quite unfortunately with a tear in my eye, as the science of the products of music fights as hard as it can to remain static in the past. Every guitar needs to have a reissue from 1958 and 59. Every microphone needs to be the Shure 58 or 57 of its generation. No, let's do better. Let's stop trying to recreate the sounds that Buddy Holly made. Buddy Holly was fun, but it was not clear. Thank God for video. Thank God for cell phones, or audio would never progress. We would still be trying to sound the same. Like, nobody wants to hear this anymore. You want to hear the of your Victrola? For some people, it's yes. I need the old school amp, and you can't have any electronic parts, and you got to hear it go when you fucking plug it in, and nothing can be grounded because that's part of the charm of it. No, that's garbage. That's literal audio garbage. It's called static, you fuck. It's not good. It's not quality. You're holding on to something just because it was there, because you think that if you emulate that, you're going to sound like Hendrix. You're not. Hendrix would rather live now, where you can get any of the guitars that he could play on just as good for $200. Because guess what? That 1974 reissue that you think is so great, it ain't. The original wasn't that great. The frets were off. They were scuffed. The next bent, half of the next bent. The only ones you see now are the ones that happen to luck up and become perfect. But guess what? 99% of those are in the garbage somewhere because they're no longer true. They weren't even repairable. They were pieces of crap. Those original 355s, the moldings pulled apart, they're just horrible. All of the things that are now in the garbage bin, we're still looking to recreate that technology or keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Why? But some people like to light up our universe. And by doing so, they actually take what's called technology. What is technology? You have to ask a big question. Technology is applying scientific method and scientific discoveries to the practical world to see if we can actually get new fun shit. It's amazing. It's an interesting concept. I'm just laying it out there for you. So, anytime that somebody tells you that Ferrari from 1922 is better, I would much rather have the Ford Fiesta from last year. And I guess what? It'll beat it off the line. It'll have better economy of gas. It'll be faster, and it'll corner better because we have thousands and thousands of implements of technology and safety issues that make it a better car. You can tell yourself whatever fantasy you want to, but you can't beat it in a straight line. Your grocery getter now, your minivan now is better than your race car in 1955. That's just a fact. I don't care. So, what has the technology fairy brought us? Well, because ain't no party without no fun. If booties ain't shaking and heads ain't nodding, toes ain't tapping, It's just your lips flapping. So, look at this monolith. Earth shaking. Boom, boom. Let's see what we brought to shake the room. If you notice, I am a giant man. And this thing's blocking me out like I ain't even here. What could it be? That's the question. What could it be now? So, the slick amongst you have probably already ascertained. Oh my, we've done the dumb thing. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Dum 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 dum. What? The thing, you know the thing. You know how it goes, the thing. Shout out to Joe Biden. Losing your mark a little bit, huh? Hey, buddy. What we have here is a failure to find out the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, GR base 4x10. Oh wow. Carbon fiber cabinet. That can be damaged. Okay, so that's why we do unboxing videos, folks, because can you close it on that? Change the angle for you, so you can get into that. That does not look good to me. Handmade in Italy with a 5-year warranty, so we're going to see how that works out and what the customer service is like, I expect. And the miracle thing about this thing weighs nothing. This is a bag of groceries, maybe 30 pounds, maybe. It is a 410 cabinet, and there's a reason that it's a 410 cabinet as opposed to a 115 or 118. Because you're actually moving more air. How much bass response you get is not about how big your speaker is. It's about how much speaker itself is actually moving air. So when you see these array speakers that people have, and they may even have a field of 4s, if they can cram enough 4s in there to have more square space moving, so you need more area moving, it's easier to push 410s into a square cabinet than it is a 15 and what are you going to do? Put a 15 and a 6 and a 3 and a 1 and a, you know what I mean? But it also has a tweeter. So you get all those harmonics and stuff, ported in the bottom. But the secret here, if we can focus in, this is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. Watch the whole thing move when I'm just tapping it. It's completely rigid, and it's carbon fiber. You have your switchable ports in the back. Speak on connection. And handy dandy handles on each side. Coated speaker cones. The branding's on point. Style is immaculate. And it can take a lot of driving. GR Bass. They're a brand new company, handmade in Italy. The new tech, which is refreshing in a throwback world.